Hello, Scorpio. It's Fawn and Fire Intuitive, and I am doing your nope, not June, July 1st through 15th, 2018. This will be general and love reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so if this video doesn't resonate with you, check out the videos for your Moon and your Rising sign, or you can check out the box below and shoot me an email for a personal private reading. Scorpios, I hope you guys are doing awesome. Please like this video, share, subscribe, comment below if this message resonates with you. That would be awesome. I appreciate the support so much. All right, Scorpio. I'm going to pull some energy cards, and then I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot for your tarot reading for general and love. I may pull some Romance Angels cards. We'll see. I'm decided to put my zombie deck down for a while, as much as I love the zombie tarot. I've been getting some really powerful messages from the Rider-Waite, so I decided to use that tonight. But the zombies will definitely be back, because retro zombies, gotta love them. All right, Scorpio, July 1st through 15th, 2018. I have a Scorpio moon, so I feel very connected to Scorpios. Okay, we have woman holding a heart in reverse. So this can mean somebody around you is withholding love from you. And for a lot of you, it means you're withholding love from yourself, or you're just closing yourself off to love, kind of looking the other way. We have broken heart in the reverse, which is good. Rest and rejuvenation. Let's pull one more. Cornucopia in the reverse. Okay, Scorpio. So it seems like it's one of those moments where possibly you've crawled behind the shell. I feel like I've had very similar cards for you before, because I was talking about this heart looking like it had a hard shell on the outside. The good news is that, like, the broken-hearted energy is passing, okay? It's on the way out. Of course, we're going to pull some cards over top, because a lot of times it's up to you whether or not it's truly on the way out. You know, we can get stuck in that Ten of Swords energy where something ended, or we know something's over and we just stay. We stay and we relive the pain over and over again. Especially water signs can get stuck in that because they're loyal, loving, especially fixed signs. Wow, Scorpio, I've never really thought about how rough you have it being a water sign and a fixed sign. So, like, you are loyal to a fault, even when you're not getting back what you need, even when you don't even feel very much love for the situation anymore. It's like you will stay. But you have rest and rejuvenation here. This is the meditation card. And it's about going within. I recently had somebody message me and say, well, where does they said something like, where does a spiritual leader go when they need healing? And I said, they go within. Because ultimately, that's the source of all healing. You know, we have to take a good look at ourselves. Why are we dissatisfied? Why are our hearts breaking? Why do we feel hard and like a shell of our former selves? Why do we feel trapped? We have to go within and really find those answers for ourselves and be our own satisfaction. We need to be giving ourselves love. We need to be celebrating ourselves. Because anytime we're looking to outside sources to satisfy us, it's honestly addiction. It's a dopamine addiction. You know, we get an arrow of love, whether it's from winning something, winning a game, getting recognition at work, getting that text message, getting a like, whatever it is, some people it's getting compliments about their house. It's all sorts of things. And of course, we should take pride in those things. There's nothing wrong with like being competitive or wanting to do a good job. But it's when instead of loving ourselves and going within and being able to like be alone with our own voice without alcohol or our phone or TV or distractions, if we can't ever be alone with our own thoughts and our own voice, that's where we start to get hard and where things get really out of balance. And what's interesting, Scorpio, you have cornucopia in the reverse. So you, first off, there may be a delay, something you were really wanting. There may be a delay on it. But this is also, to me, a card, it represents a bounty. Having more than enough. It can represent celebrations. But it represents incoming blessing, basically, or things that are good that are already around you. So you might not even be seeing some of the good within and around you because you're coming out of a broken-hearted place or just a place of disappointment, a place of discouragement. And it's like you've got to look within for the love, look within for the good, be in the moment, look around and start acknowledging the good because like I said, you don't want to get stuck in the Ten of Swords energy where you're living in past pain and just punishing yourself over and over again, or past thought patterns that haven't served you. Okay, let's see what's happening with the Rider-Waite. I'm telling you, this deck's been like almost freaking me out lately. Like, such good messages. So hopefully Scorpio will get a good one. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. So we have the Five of Swords in the reverse, which does represent, fighting, like wanting victory at all costs, closing off your heart, your empathy, and just, oh my gosh, the cards are flying out. Wow. Wanting victory at all costs. And that happens a lot. When our strength is on the outside, we can't hear certain things. We can't see certain things because it's just like a block. It's like we close off our heart because we've been hurt and we have our shell and it's just like, nope, no. I will sting you. I will say what I need to say. I will win. And even though the pains are in the past, sometimes Scorpio, it's like if we don't go within and do the healing, we carry pains like from one relationship to the other, or just patterns of behavior from one cycle of life into the next cycle of life, and we punish people, or we view these people could be celebrating him. This is the Seven of Wands, and he's standing there like, you're not going to get me. Nope, I got this handled. The heart it's been hurt. And so there's like a shield over it. But because of that, like if we don't come out of that energy, we see threats where there are no threats intended, Like he has the upper hand here, but he's on guard. And it's so like you're coming out of a season of fighting. Absolutely. You could have been with somebody toxic, somebody who was sharp with their words, somebody who criticized you, but now you're seeing criticism where there isn't any, or you're just ready to fight. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is why the going within, and the only person who can unpack this and get it here. I'm just kidding. It's kind of late, so I might get goofy. The only person who can turn that around, the only person who can open that up is you. going within, you know? And it's important that you do, because you're hitting like you're stalling out. You're stalling out. You're repeating the cycle over and over again instead of getting what you really want, which is abundance, which is love, which is the horn of plenty. Isn't that what a cornucopia is? The horn of plenty. I'm gonna get hungry for like a Thanksgiving dinner. But it's like abundance, good things that are nourishing and fulfilling want to come in. But the energy block is because there was so much fighting in the past. You're closed off and on guard, and it's stalling out what wants to come in. So you've got to go inside and heal. You got to go within, rest and rejuvenate. Be willing to sit with yourself. Even for 10 minutes a day is so powerful. Even just to write in your journal for 15 minutes. You know, there's so many ways to do it. But, you know, I just saw 1111, which means pay attention. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, so you could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This could be the person you were fighting with, and you just, because of them, it's very hard for you to believe good things can come in. It's hard for you to trust. This can be you too. This can be you kind of stalling out because you're on guard and you have a lot of anger. You're not creating what you truly want. You're not, you know, the Queen of Wands, this can be a male or a female, but it's an, you know, it starts the Page of Wands, goes to the Knight of Wands, then the Queen, then the King. Stuff has happened in the past to where this kind of like anger and guardedness has kind of matured. It's become a go-to, you know? It's become a part of just, this isn't for everybody. And like I said, it could be someone you're dealing with, but it's become like part of the personality. And so it's causing a delay. Like, you know what you want. You know what would satisfy you, the horn of plenty. And, but there's a delay. It wants to come in. It wants to come in, but there's a delay. Okay, so let's see what else is happening here. Knight of Cups, it wants to come in. So some of you are dealing with another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and they are literally like offering a cup of love, or this can be any sign offering a cup of love, or you may have a desire to like, you want to be able to offer love, but because like the heart's in the reverse, like being able to like truly offer your heart, and it's over that is the Five of Swords in reverse, like that cutting energy is not copacetic with this. That energy is passing, that like it's past. It's past. The issue is now just like somebody's on guard and needs to go within. You're not like, you're on guard. You're, oh, Scorpio, there's brokenheartedness, being on guard, and then it's the Five of Pentacles in reverse, like the fears like of somebody thinking you're not enough or leaving you out in the cold. Like someone might say something, you know, there might be a quick, wands are quick incoming energy. They might say something, but they're not completely, they're not rejecting you, you know, they're not gonna leave you out in the cold. There is love here. There is love here. Like the Knight of Cups wants to come in, wants to, like I said, it's a water sign, so they're loyal. They love. They want to warm up those who are cold. They want to sit next to the person who's going within. Page of Cups. So because of the stall and the healing that needs to take place, it's almost like you have a water sign that's just like biting at the bit. They want to run to you. but there's a delay in the messages, a delay in the cornucopia, because the healing has to take place. And it's like the universe is like, nope, we are not moving to the next cycle, because if we do, you're not going to be creating what you want to create. And it's time to let this go. So there's definitely a delay in communication. And this can be because you're trying to move out of a cycle and go within. You're just not ready to talk as well. King of Cups in the reverse. Okay, Scorpio, so this could absolutely be you. Or like there's so much water here. You have fire and water, basically. So Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But this is somebody, he's a king. He rules something. But right now, like the land he's ruling, like he's not ruling it out of love, out of a desire to like have everything be reciprocal. He's closed off to his emotions, or he's angry. He could also be a drinker, you know, truthfully, just self-medicating. But he's not. Look at this. We've got a fire sign and a water sign here, both in reverse, in a kingdom of lack, because there's anger, there's a lack of vision, there is, you know, a king who's closed off emotionally and turning to other things. It's a kingdom in disrepair. We have the 10 of Cups here. So this is happy family, emotional fulfillment. But instead, it's like the love that is there is just, it gets poured out onto the ground. Like the cups, because if there's not healing within, your cup will always have a hole in it. It will leak. And so it's like you're never fully satisfied, and that's where we get in that energy where we're constantly looking for outside sources to make us okay. Whoa. Okay, holy fire and water. What the heck? That's insane. Okay, we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is able to build something from the bones of the past, okay? He can be self-centered at times, but he's a king and he's in the upright, and that's a positive energy coming out of this Queen of Wands, King of Cups in the reverse. Then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Page of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so it's like, I feel like the Page of Wands, it's a spark of inspiration. It's a thought. It's words exchanged. And so it's like, first off, like for the king to be able to build his kingdom, he needs to look away from like in and out energy. And he needs to watch what he's saying, watch what he's thinking. It starts with the little things, you know? It starts with the little seeds, which the pentacles often represent seeds. Like the little things we're putting out into the universe, that's what we bring back. That's what we're investing in. So when we talk down to people, when we talk bad to people, when we talk bad to ourselves, put out a lot of anxious or stressed energy, that's what we're planting. And I almost get, I get this because, you know, earlier in the reading, I was talking about how for some of you, it's been going on for a while. So it's become kind of ingrained. So many cycles is what, you know, and we're stuck in this cyclical pattern. Like it started out like, okay, it was young and there was passion and, you know, it was kind of cute, you know, to be feisty. Then it turned into kind of a negative energy, selfish, in and out, not reliable, attacking, just, and then are running, just not being steady in your energy. Or this could be someone you're dealing with. Then, like I said, we got this Queen of Wands. So now we've got someone who's actually been building something in the reverse. The great news is then we have the King of Wands. I talked about, you know, that it was, so the fact that we have all four of them here, I feel like really confirms that. So you need to be investing in what you want to become, okay? We got to get, you know, this rest and rejuvenation, stop the delay of what you really want so you can build your kingdom and get this Wheel of Fortune going in your favor. So you need to be investing in the man or woman you want to become. Like taking that seriously, because it is a block on your emotional satisfaction, on what you're building, on abundance coming in. I told you this deck is blowing my mind lately. Anything else? Like blowing my mind. Anything else for Scorpio? Anything else Scorpio needs to be aware of? I know for some of you, like you may be thinking, oh gosh, this is just like wishful thinking, or just really not wanting to, like, you know, sometimes we just don't want to take a good hard look at ourselves, or we don't want to take responsibility. It's a lot easier to just be like, nah, it's somebody else. But these cycles, it's like, it's your destiny to be a king, whether you're a man or a woman. Like Scorpios are amazing. I know 2 Scorpios closely that just blow my mind. Oh, 3 actually. Like really amazing people. But this is an issue, you know, of just there's hurt. And so all of a sudden communication gets messed up, and it's like you're destined to deal with this right now, because there's a lot happening in July, a lot of eclipses. I mean, the energy's been building up for pretty much all signs to be like really learning like a huge thing right now that propels them towards their abundance and their kingdom. So the fact that the star's in the reverse, the star is still good in the reverse. I mean, it goes right along, you know, both of these can represent destiny. So it goes right along with, okay, are we gonna like change the cycle now and move towards something reciprocal love, your ship's actually coming in, the thing you've been waiting on actually manifesting. I can't believe all 4 of those came out after I said that. I'm loving the Rider-Waite right now, I'm telling you. But I think that's, you know, it's interesting. The Rider-Waite is the like basic, the like back to the beginning of tarot. And it seems like that's where you're being taken right now. Like back to the core. Back to the core. Okay, Scorpio, so much love and light to you. And trust me, this message was for me too. And I just hope you guys have an amazing July. I'll be back with love readings and then end of the month readings. Definitely contact me below if you want a personal private reading. I do tarot for breakthrough, looking into energetic blocks, and you know, so that you can kind of have a map to manifesting what you really want, rather than just seeing the, you know, we look into the outcome of your current trajectory with the energy you have, but then also the trajectory of if you deal with energetic blocks, how does it change so that you can get what you actually want? And, you know, free will trumps tarot. And you can be creating something different than what's already coming out in the cards. So I will talk to you guys really soon. Bye.